And I lost the cap. Un momento, por favor. Okay, you want to spray here at your contact points, the inner wrist and the inner ankles. Yes, it will still give what it's supposed to give. When I know by the time I'm done with this, I'm finna smell like all kinds of fragrance. I'm gonna shower in the morning, so there's that. We need to talk about how to put on perfume, body mist, fragrance mist. There's a difference. And perfume oils. Don't mind the nails. Let me not hold y'all any longer and break down everything for you. So the purpose of basically covering how to put on fragrance is just to provide an effective way for you to put it on no matter what formula it is, because it's two different formulas when you're dealing with, for example, perfume oils, which I will cover a little later, and a fine fragrance mist, marshmallow pumpkin latte, in case you're wondering. So the first category we're going to go over, and there is one I'm thinking about in particular that also will lead to a really great demonstration. Un momento. If I can find it. Has not been able to find it, so I shall talk about it. Fireworks by Sexiest Fantasies. They had a line out with fireworks, which I have. I was fortunate enough to try Va Va Voom, which was deemed too masculine, and I agree. But I went ahead and gave that away, and I regret it to this day. I had a full size bottle. The only thing listed online now are the trial sizes. Let's move on. Okay, first category are body mist and body spray. I put them in the same exact category just because when you spray a body mist or a body spray, there is a blast that comes out. And I'm finna demonstrate this for y'all. It's a whole lot more different than when you spray a fragrance mist. And I lost the cap. Un momento, por favor. Also in the little spray nozzles. I love that. So body mist and body sprays, they blast out like that. They blast out, which means a whole lot of product comes out of that. So the way that you want to apply body mist and body spray, because they are formulated to blast out from the bottle packaging to its actual formula. I'm just giving y'all my experience. What you want to do is spray that away from you and mist it over you. The areas also, and these are the basic of applying any type of fragrance, no matter what type of formula it is. You want to apply here at your contact points. I might not have the right terminology, but you know what? That's okay. You want to spray here at your contact points, the inner wrist and the inner ankle. Yes, the inner ankles. Now, anywhere else like hair, your clothing, that's fine, but you want to make sure you mainly get your contact points. Body mist, because it blasts out so much, you want to not only hit those contact points away from you like that, also want to make sure that you're spraying 2 times as much. I know that sounds excessive. It's mist, so, and body spray. So it's alcohol based and it's not as concentrated as, say, a perfume of a higher degree like Christian Dior, Burberry, Chanel, Coco Chanel. It's not as high a grade. So you want to make sure you're getting your contact points but away from you. So that way your skin isn't absorbing as much of the product, but you still get that soft mist absorbed into your skin. It will still give what it's supposed to give when you come into the presence and contact, close proximity of people. It's got enough chemicals in it, so it's best to spray that away from you. Let's get started on fragrance mist. So lots of these between Bath and Body Works, Victoria Don't Tell Nobody, it's secret. Fine fragrance mist. Now, I divided the body mist and body spray from the fragrance mist just simply because the formula is different, so you have to apply that different as well. Now, with fine fragrance mist, you see that mist? It's not blasting out as much. It's misting out. Now, that's according to the formula and the bottle doing the majority of the work. Both. You want to apply fragrance mist a bit different just because it missed out, which means a mist versus a spray blasting out, a water blast versus a shower. You're not going to get the same effect bathing in a... You're just not. Come on. Fragrance mist out, which means less product comes out of the bottle. So if less product comes out of the bottle, you can spray that a bit closer to you than you would the body spray and body mist. Tell you why. Because this is not blasting out. It appears to, but it's mist. They call it a fine fragrance mist for a reason. Now, fine fragrance mist, you not only want to spray this a bit closer, still away from you, not all the way here, because that ain't what that's for, in my opinion. You also want to still hit your contact points as well. Now keep in mind, with this being misted over your body, you still want to spray 2 times as much. But what you want to do is do your first level of spraying, then let that dry down. Then do your second layer, let that dry down. With the body spray and body mist, I want to add back to the first category. You want to spray that 2 times as much as well. But you definitely want to wait in between that as well. There are alcohol-based perfumes, but then there's also oil-based. This is one of those. Anybody remember Avon? Yeah. This is the one, Sensuality by Live Botanicals. This came out nearly a decade ago. It smells like Fruity Loops, but not in a sugary, sweet, sickening way, if that makes sense. This is a perfect example, because I don't think I have anything else, of a oil-based perfume. So it's a concentrated perfume, but it's oil-based, and it's plant-based oil. So I'm going to get the packaging for y'all so we can really go in. Oh yeah, you know what time it is. And I know by the time I'm done with this, I'm finna smell like all kinds of fragrance. I'm gonna shower in the morning, so there's that. It don't matter to me. So here is the packaging. I bought this off of Amazon. I was really blessed to buy it at the time I did. Here's the packaging. If you could find it, the authentic version, please get it. Has notes of ginger and violet, highlighted by jasmine, lang, I guess, like lang. I probably butchered that totally. Sandalwood and vanilla. So here's the next part. Contains plant essence technology and 100% natural fragrance oil. So this has plant-based fragrance oils. Now the thing about oil-based perfumes, they're not only more concentrated, and you have to apply these differently. So if they're more concentrated, that means you could spray less. You still want to hit your contact points here and here, but then also the inner part of your wrist and the inner part of your ankles. I don't wear men's cologne. I would like to think that you can also utilize a few of these tips for yourself and then seek out a man that gives out very detailed instructions for you to further make your cologne last longer. So with oil-based perfumes, it's concentrated just because it's oil-based. So what you could do with this, you can still spray this a little ways away from yourself. Since this is concentrated, you want to make sure that you go directly for your contact points. And I'm going to tell you why the instructions for this are a bit different for the oil-based perfumes. It's concentrated, 1. And number 2, by the time you get through spraying on the other areas, and that's according to your personal preference, your contact points will show up first when you come into contact with people. You'll just overall get the maximum wear out of your perfume. This is non-oil based perfume. They're just plain alcohol based perfumes. This is Sure, by Victoria, don't tell the secret. Alcohol-based perfumes. Now, these. Now, this one missed out, but there are some that will blast out. That boils down to either the formula the company has developed the fragrance with and the bottle in which they package it in. With this, alcohol-based, you want to go spraying that away from you, directly on your contact points. Then afterwards, everywhere else where you desire according to your personal preference. Alcohol-based doesn't last as long. So the first thing you want to do, especially with an alcohol-based perfume, much like the oil-based perfume, alcohol-based, you want to make sure you get that on your contact points first. If you have a matching lotion, which I have of this, I don't feel like going to get it. Layer with that at your contact points, then go in with the matching alcohol-based perfume. If the brand has a matching lotion. If they have a matching body oil you like instead, and body oils are your preferred method, your preferred type of product, go in with that on your contact points and then spray. Now I'll tell you another thing that helps with alcohol-based perfumes. Oil-based, you can skip over with this. So alcohol-based, fine fragrance mist, body spray, body mist. First thing you want to do is put on body oil, a neutral scented body oil. Like I don't have, yes I do. Forgot I moved it back in here. Wonder 8 oil. Perfect neutral smelling, but still a nice pleasant scent that goes with everything. Layer that on your contact points first. This goes for the alcohol-based perfume, the fine fragrance mist that mist out, and especially it goes for body spray, body mist that blast out. If you ever notice that body mist and body spray versus the fine fragrance mist, that's why they named them different things. One blast out, the other mist itself out, which means if it blasts out more, product comes out. If it missed out, less product comes out. Which is why you see it may take people a long amount of time to go through this. I don't care how much you spray. You spray this 20 times a day, every day for a week. It's misting itself out. Less product comes out of it. Versus a body spray. That's why I'm at this level with this body mist. It blasts out. You could take and adopt that same amount of usage, and it's still. I'm gonna be out of this in a minute if I go by that every day for a week. But because I rotate, that's the only reason why it ain't gone yet. This is at this level. Thought I'd share that with y'all. Neutral scented body oil. Now this one doesn't really need any type of prep, but it just depends on the brand, the formula at which it's made, and also what type of packaging it comes in. Perfume oils. Perfume oils are absolutely a really great thing. Another thing I'd like to call today from now on, liquid gold. There's my favorite liquid gold body wash, but then there's another liquid gold called perfume oil. Now I have this here, pumpkin caramel latte, for example. This is from Sweet Essentials, not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor me, my contact email is right in the description below. Bit of a shameless plug, that's okay. Yeah. So with perfume oils, your approach has to be different. The advantage that you have with perfume oils versus all the other options I've gone through is that you can go directly for your contact points. And that is the most maximum usage, even more so than the oil-based perfume here that still contains a bit of alcohol. This is alcohol-free perfume oil from Sweet Essentials. So with perfume oils, you can go directly for your contact points, but you're going to need to do a bit more work with working them in. You want to apply these before you even get dressed. So if you got a nice dress, you got a nice jumpsuit, you got a nice fit for the day to go out shopping for errands, don't put this on after you get dressed. Don't do that, sis. Don't do that. Please don't. Perfume oils take a while to dry and close and come back to their original color, and you'll have that perfume oil stain have you. Not really a stain, but it will just remain in your clothes until it dries all the way, or either you wash it. That's what will happen. Make sure you do that before you ever get dressed. Contact points here, inner wrist, inner ankles. And before you even use any of these tips to put fragrance on, I'm going to give you guys the very last tip of all. Before you even put on body mist, fragrance mist, oil-based perfume, alcohol-based perfume, and especially perfume oil, before you put on any of these at all, you need to set the foundation by having a shower or bath. Start with a clean slate. Then you can follow all the tips of what I've gone through and see which one works for you according to what is your preferred preference. So that is all today for how to put on, how to apply perfume, body mist, fragrance mist, and perfume oils. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you all next time.